Hello there everyone, this is Seb and welcome to another vlog thingy. I figured it'd be about time to do another updates video, tell you a bit about what's been going on and what my plans are for the channel. And I would like to hear also your opinions, so please stick around and tell me a bit about after the video of what you think. So I can better see about planning ahead. Anyway, what's been going on? Well, not very much honestly, with one big exception, and that is that I've been pretty good, but this time Chip has been down pretty badly actually. Almost a month ago now he got really sick all of a sudden. Like on the Saturday morning he was just perfectly fine, his cheery old self, and yeah. In the afternoon we went to go get a parcel at the post office, and he even insisted still on carrying it himself because he likes to proudly show everyone that he likes to carry things around, and he's always doing that very chippery, and you know, he's just being Chip, I guess. But yeah, he started to get a very bad case of diarrhea on the way there, and yeah, it was like watery, and it was near the crossover, and a bunch of stuff actually went all over me, so you know, got shat on by my own dog. But yeah, it was like water, but it didn't bother him too much yet. But as the day went on, he got worse, and he just started to get very quiet, and at the end of the day he actually started to whimper a bit, and he had like these contractions in his stomach, so it was clear that he got a bit nauseous. He threw up a bit as well, so he got nauseous and a lot of tummy aches, which was not good. And in the evening he actually started to bleed as well when he would go sit down for a shit, which would be at that point about every 10 minutes, so that was pretty bad. So I went to the doctors, and yeah, actually had to make a tough decision of giving him up for a couple of days so they could put him in intensive care, because yeah, it was that bad. So I was away for a couple of days, and I picked him up again on that Tuesday, and it was a wreck. I say it was a tough decision because I know how he reacts of going to the doctors in general, and how much he just hates staying somewhere other than home. So I knew this was not going to be fun for him, and yeah, he was a wreck when he came home. He was just not himself at all, very quiet, a very poor puppy in general. And of course the problem wasn't fully solved yet either, because he didn't eat yet, he still had the diarrhea, and yeah, it was still a mess. And while it's better now, it's not fully back to being normal yet. Like, it's still like thin, but at least he's happy again and he's doing things again. He doesn't eat as well yet, and he's very skinny now, but he's doing much better, and at least the treats go in there. His normal food, he's not a fan of it all of a sudden, but the treats, oh yeah, you can keep stuffing those in again. And yeah, he's doing his thing to please again, and he's carrying stuff, and you know, he's mostly back to his old self. With the one exception that his hind legs aren't that great anymore, and he had painkillers for that. But for now he can't really take those until he's back to full health again. So, you know, he's not as strong and fast anymore, but yeah, he's an old dog. I mean, in May he will turn 13, so, you know, stuff can happen. So what happened, I still don't know, and the doctors didn't really have a clear explanation of it. They just kept it on a very fierce infection in stomach and intestines, and they did a couple of tests. What it is exactly, they don't know, so whatever. just hope he will get back to full health soon. But yeah, so that's been going on, which did cost me a lot of energy because, as I said before, for a while it was like every 10 minutes you had to rush out for him to do his thing. So I actually slept downstairs. That's just me. Even without a girlfriend, I'll find a way to end up on the couch. And yeah, it's been hectic. Been mostly doing my things downstairs, so I wouldn't have the stairs because he can't climb up and down the stairs as well without his pain medication either. So mostly been working downstairs on the laptop as well. Which has cut down my gaming time even more because I can't really game on the laptop because I just don't see well enough to do that from such a distance. I need to be right up and close on to a screen for actual gameplay. So yeah, that's about it what I've been doing for a couple of weeks actually, apart from my other things that I do outside of the door, of course. But those have also not been so good lately. I've been trying to get my massage practice off the ground and just get some work in that field. And I've been trying to get some contacts going. And whilst I've found some enthusiasm out there, I've also run into a lot of barriers. From a lot of physical therapists for some reason, which you'd think they would be happy to work together with you, but no, because apparently they are afraid that you might steal their job, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Anyway, things I had set out to do aren't really going as well as I figured it would, and I'm actually, as I keep on doing this and just keep trying, and I just noticing that I miss the video making stuff, and I just really enjoy doing that, which made me come to the following conclusion. Well, I am considering of making videos more of a full-time thing, so where I will no longer rush after these dreams that are likely not to work out anyway, and just focus on the thing that I know I just enjoy doing and just do it and bring out some entertainment out there. Now there is one side catch of this, and this is where I really want your opinion, and that is that I do want to figure out a way to make this somewhat profitable for me as well in a financial way, which sounds really bad, I know. But yeah, I just want to get a bit more independence in the income front because I have a disability allowance. But yeah, I don't want that. I just want to make my own money again. And it's been a while since I could do that. And I've been trying to find ways to make that happen again. And perhaps through video making I can make that happen. But I would like your opinion on that as well, because that would mean that there will be some changes to the channel. Now the plus thing is that it would mean if I'd say I'm going to do this for full time, that I will actually make more videos again, which is great because I would love to make more reviews again, especially CDI stuff, because there is a bit of a void there now, I think. But also some other things. Let's plays, I'm not so sure. Probably I will do some Let's Plays, but I want to focus on the more creative things first, get those out there, and then when there is still opportunity for some Let's Plays, then I will do some more. But there is a side thing I want to do there as well. I also want to make some more videos about my site, because I've been getting a lot of questions on what do you actually see, how does that work, and what does it mean for gaming. And I want to go into that in a separate series of videos as well, to just give you a better impression of what it's like and what's actually possible, because a lot of people only look at what's not possible, but a lot of things are actually possible. One such video is actually coming up very soon because there was a bit of a tag going on and I got tagged, so look forward to that somewhere this week as well. But anyway, what I really want your opinion on is how do you look at, for example, advertisements on YouTube? Because I'm actually in a mindset of maybe disabling all of the advertisements because honestly they don't make that much and they can inconvenience people. But yeah, which do you think are at least the most intrusive, and which are you thinking, you know, if those are there, I don't mind. So those can be up on there. How I do it now is like if there's a video that I worked hard on, like a review, or the first video on a series, I have the skippable pre-rolls on there, and the videos that are later in a Let's Play series or videos I just did not work hard on, like a vlog video for example, I might only have the overlays. But are overlays actually annoying? I don't know. Because I personally also use adblock because I get sick and tired of seeing the same commercial over and over again. So basically how I work with YouTube and advertisements is when I have a channel that I enjoy, I will shut down adblock for just a second and then just click the advertisements for that particular channel. And then I will turn it on again because that's the biggest problem with the advertisements, I think. I mean, I'm okay with some commercials, but having to see the same one like 20 times in a row, that's a bit annoying. But yeah, how do you guys look at it so I can better make a strategy around that and maybe just shut them all down or partly, or don't you mind advertisements at all? I'd just like to hear your opinions, and also your opinions on perhaps something like Patreon. Like, should I use Patreon, for example? Would you be interested in supporting me through that? Or what kind of things are annoying when you see someone using Patreon, and what kind of things do you think are good practices when using Patreon? One thing that I have as a requirement for myself when I would use Patreon is that I will always put out my content for free for everyone to see. There will be like there is gonna be exclusivity, but exclusivity for everyone. So there's never ever going to be content behind a paywall because I just do not like that idea. And I would also just keep myself accessible through communications like email and comments and such for everyone, and not say, you know, you need to pay money for me to reply to you. That's just stuff that I do not want. But yeah, what kind of things do you guys like to see in a Patreon campaign, like perks and such? And what things do you absolutely detest in a Patreon campaign? I would like some advice and ideas from you guys, and yeah, just if you have some suggestions, then that'd be awesome. I would be very much appreciative of any ideas you might have for me on making this possible. Now I did say I have like like it's still all in an idea phase, so you know, I'm not fully decided or committed yet. And basically it also kind of depends on how you guys react. Like if you all go, oh well, if you want to make money off this, then screw that. Then you know, maybe I should just keep it doing as a hobby and whenever I have time. But you know, I think there is a way to make this like a full-time thing and just combine making it a bit profitable for me and having fun at the same time. One thing I do want you guys to know is that I am in no rush to make money off of YouTube. Like, I can take the time. That is the one big advantage I have with this disability allowance. If I don't make any money, none, zero, in the next couple of months or even year or 2 years, I'm not gonna starve to death. I still have money from that disability fund, but it's not much, but you know, at least I can have dinner and such. So that's good. and whatever else extra I do make, I can put towards actually getting more equipment. And actually I need to start out there because I cannot capture any video or gameplay in a satisfactory way, at least satisfactory for me, because I'm a bit perfectionist there. So I do need to save up a bit for about 2 months to actually buy some equipment again to start capturing stuff again. But in the meantime, I think I can do some other things with the channel. But yeah, need to actually save up a bit because Chippy was actually kind of expensive. So I was hoping I could buy a new card in this month, but yeah, doesn't happen now. I'm very glad that I have great parents that helped out with Chippy, because it was almost the bill was almost 2,000 euros. Not that I mind, I would happily pay twice as much to keep Chippy with me longer in good health, but yeah, it's expensive stuff. But whatever. Anyway, another thing, like one of these side projects I want to do, I will need some of you guys for that, and I would also I will later on explain more in depth what I want to do, but for now I would also already like to gauge a bit the interest, because for this project I would require some voices, and quite a few voices actually. Initially not a whole lot of text needs to be voiced, but I do need a lot of different voices. So if you guys are interested in doing this, the requirements are quite low, because I just want to make this a fun project first and not a quality project. I would like to have some good microphones, so you have that your voice is at least clear, but you know, even phones have those nowadays, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. But yeah, if you are willing to lend me your voice for an upcoming project, do leave a comment down below as well, so I can get into contact once I get that project started up and tell you more about it. And I will put up a video later on explaining more about this project, but for now I would like to just hear from people who already say, yeah, that might be interesting. I want to be a voice actor in that, because that's basically what it is, kind of. But yeah, that's about it for me, I think. Do let me know your opinions and suggestions down below. I would be very appreciative if you would, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you will enjoy the next video, which might be interesting if you're interested in hearing more about my visual impairment. And otherwise I will try to have another video up soon. So until then, take care and bye bye for now. Thank you for watching. Later.